guys. You know how they say you can't beat Wellington on a nice day? You can't fucking beat Dunedin on a nice day either. We've been here now 7 months, we've done the whole summer here, and now we're into autumn. Autumn, I don't know, I can't remember what it's like up in the Bay of Plenty, but I know autumn here, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, I don't even mind working in this weather. And I've got my shirts rolled up because I'm trying to get a tan, a bit late for a tan this year, but it's so nice here. I think the last 8 days we have had 6 days of this. I'll turn you around, have a look at the weather, man. It's stunning. And I mean, you may say, yeah, it's like that up north too. But in Dunedin, it's not like this all the time. And when you do have days like this, I mean, come on. Look, how can working suck in weather like this? Come on. So, I'm milking tonight. I'll turn you around, or no, I'll leave you this way so you can look at the cows. Probably better look at the back of the arse of the cows than looking at my face. So I'm milking tonight. It takes about 3.5 hours to milk. Got 1,000 cows. So by the time, probably 4 hours if you include getting the cows in. So to get the cows in at like 2 o'clock, and normally hang the cups up at 6. So 4 hours includes getting the cows in, milking the 1,000 cows, which is 2 herds, 500 per herd. Cleaning the cow shed and all that sort of shit, putting the water through and then leaving. So yeah, 4 hours. And then I normally milk in the afternoons, but as you saw the other day, me and Debbie went out because I milked in the morning. Every now and then I have to milk in the morning because one of the guys is always on days off here. So Jaden, one of the guys I work with, has got tomorrow off. So I'm going to milk tomorrow morning, and the other guys who are here are going to milk in the afternoon. So I just told Debbie that I'm milking in the morning, so I get up at 3, I start working at 4, and I'm home by about 9, I think. That's 4 hours plus a little bit of a clean up in the morning. Takes a little bit long because you've got the sick cows to look after as well, to milk. And at night we only milk them in the mornings. And then we have got to put the hot water through as well as the cold water in the morning. It takes a little bit longer, so probably about 4.5 hours. So I'll be home by 9. So then me and Debbie tomorrow are going to go for a second outing, because we don't really get to go out very much because I'm always at work in the afternoons. But when I work in the mornings, we try to go out. So tomorrow we're going to go to a place. I'll video it tomorrow and let you know what it is, but it's somewhere, there's a big waterfall anyway. It's about an hour's walk to this waterfall. And then there's a massive place where you can go see the glowworms, and obviously we can't see them tomorrow during the day, but if we go to this place tomorrow where the waterfall is, we'll know where to go back at night for the glowworms. So that's what we're up to tomorrow. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that Dunedin does have days like this. Well, in saying Dunedin, I'm not actually in Dunedin at the moment, I'm in Mosgiel. Mosgiel's 25 minutes out of Dunedin. But this morning when I was at home, it was stinking warm as well, so yeah, beautiful weather. You just can't, eh? You cannot be pissed off, and you cannot complain about that. And if you do, I moan about a lot of things in life, but even me not complaining about this. And if you look at the mountain just there, where I'm pointing to, just over there further on the right hand side, sort of like way over there, is the Dunedin airport. So we can actually see the aeroplanes come in and down here, and not quite land. I think they're about 2 kilometres away from actually landing. But anyway, I'm going to milk tonight, and then I'm going to, after finish milking, go and fill up with gas. My fuel light came on. Very lucky, very fortunate that I do not pay for fuel. I go to work and get it for free. I'll actually show you that I'll actually show you how I do that after work. Actually, I'll show you how I get my fuel. But we've got fuel tanks on the farm. It's part of my salary that I'm allowed fuel. I guess I'm not allowed to just take fuel and fuel and fuel and fuel. I don't really know, but in my contract it states if I need it I get it, but I generally get it every once a week. This time I didn't need it, so I'm on day 9. I didn't need any fuel, but my fuel light came on coming to work today, so I'll go and get fuel tonight. So I do feel very fortunate about not having to pay for fuel. My son pays for fuel, and people who are watching probably pay for fuel, and I know it's gone up, and very fortunate and very blessed not to have to pay for it, because I think my car is 60 litres, so I haven't worked out what that would cost to fill up, but probably 150 I suppose it would cost. But I'll show you the processes of me filling up fuel if I remember, after work, and how I go and get it, and where I get it from, and what I do. But I better get off now and get these cows. The cow shed's sort of just over there, and I can't film when I'm milking because it's a 50 bale rotary and you just don't stop. But if you want to see the farm in depth sometime, and you want to see the cow shed and the indoor over here, you can see that big shed. I'll zoom in for you if I can. Yeah, that big shed you can see there, that's an in shed. That's one of the in sheds for the farm for winter, so we winterise our cows in barns so they keep out of the cold. So if you want to see a depth look at the farm and the cow shed and how we do things here, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video on it. But otherwise, I'll see you guys after work when I go down the road to my bosses and fill up with fuel. Okay, so we've just finished milking, and this is the one little, I've got a little one bedroom. It's like one of those little porter units, you know, you can rent, but this thing is owned by the owner. It's just a little porter cabin with a little lounge, toilet, shower, and little tiny kitchen in it. That's just where we go to have our breakfast and lunch, and where I park my car. So now I've finished work. It is 10 to 6. So, like I said, I have to go get gas. So I'll show you where I go and how I achieve it. The car coming. Before I do that, I'll turn you around and show you that if you look closely at that, you can see that the red light is on and there's no gas in there. What have I got? 114 k's. So we'll take you for a drive to where I get my gas. This is all our farm, both sides, by the way. Oh dear. Put that up there. Don't mind me, I'm just putting things away. Okay, so this is what I do when I need to get petrol for my car. This is where I have to go and fill up. It's no different, it's just a petrol pump. But it is a petrol pump that is on the farm, and the owner of the farm, it's by his house. So you couldn't just go down here and get it and fill up your car, because too many people would see you if you weren't allowed to. A lot of people try to pinch petrol from farms, but it's not that successful, because they've got cameras and they know who you are and they live right beside the place, and you'd be lucky to get away with it, to be honest with you. We just passed the cow shed on our left hand side. On my right hand side now is one of the houses on the farm. On the left hand side now is another house on the farm. now, that's another house on the farm. On the left hand side, it's another house on the farm. And then we turn down here. I always put my windows up here because it's gravel and I don't want all the dust coming inside the car. So it's about 2k from my little shed where we have lunch to get the petrol, but it's free, so shouldn't complain, should we? And the prices of petrol at the moment, and I can see them going up higher, I don't know if I could afford to go to work if I had to pay for petrol, to be honest with you. I run up about $180 to $200 worth of petrol a week. I do live 40 kilometres from work, so you know, it's 80 k's there and back every day, and sometimes I've had to come in twice a day, so it adds up. But that's why the reason I don't pay, I get my petrol for free and I don't have to go to town and pay for it, is because I'm the only staff member that doesn't live on farm. So you're wondering why I get it for free, it's just because the others live on the farm and they get house provided. I don't have a house provided, so I get free petrol. So it suits me fine, to be honest with you. So I come around to here, and just on my left in a minute you'll see a petrol tank. There, the white one's petrol, the big other one's diesel. And I fill it up. Going to put you down because I can't record and do it. Hold up. And the reason I can't do it and hold it because the nozzle, this nozzle's a lot bigger than the ones in town, so I've got to literally hold it there while it's going in. So I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, that didn't take that long. Sorry guys, I just couldn't hold the bloody phone and fill it up because I've got to hold that nozzle. And it's too hard to do it while I'm recording. But I'll flick you around in a minute. And this is the owner's workshop, and just to my left by those trees is his house. I can see his house from here. You can see me clear as day. Now you wouldn't be able to come down here and just steal petrol willy-nilly. Probably get out a gun and shoot you. He's that kind of guy. So I wouldn't want to risk it. So you, like I was saying, the reason I get free fuel is I don't live on the farm. Everyone else does live on the farm, well, bar one other person, and the other person doesn't, and they get free diesel because they have a diesel vehicle. So yeah, I mean, I suppose it's a perk living on the farm because you pay bugger all rent. The guys that live in the houses on the farm pay $270 a week for their rent, and that's bloody cheap, but that's what it costs. So in my contract, if you want to be precise, it says that I'm allowed $200 worth of fuel per week. When I asked him, like, well, how do I know what that means, he's like, well, who cares, just fill up your car once a week. So that's what I do, I fill it up once a week. And but like today, like you saw the petrol light was on, that was 9 days, so 2 more days. And I mean, I could have filled it up 2 more days before I did, but I didn't need to. So I was like, well, I'm not going to just take the fucking piss, am I? I don't need to put gas in it, I'm not going to. But it is good if we're going away. When we went to Cronwell, I filled up that week, and then I went to Cronwell and got all the way home, went to work for the week, and then filled up again. So our Cronwell trip didn't cost me any fuel at all. does have its perks. So before I come out of the road, I'll just pull you down and show you what it's done. And as you can see now, sorry, I pushed the wrong button. As you can see now, we are full, and we've got, well, it does 700 k's. Yeah, it always feels better when I sorry my finger. It always feels better when I see that full sign. But I'm sure to be honest, my boss is pretty good. I'm sure that if I needed petrol for any reason prior to having it once a week, he'd let me have it. Because I think I work it out that I get it every sort of 8, 9, 10 days when I need it. So really, you know, if I did need some more urgently, he's not going to have a mental at me about it. But yeah, it's certainly a good perk to have. It saves us, like I said, it saves us a couple of $100 a week. We don't have the budget for fuel, and obviously Debbie uses this to take Sophie to school in the mornings if I'm at work in the afternoons, or she picks Sophie up in the afternoons if I'm working in the morning, plus groceries, plus we go out in the car. So we haven't paid for fuel now for 3 months, and even though I haven't paid for it, I do understand what you guys are going through, because I've had to pay for it before. And like I said, I'm a I'm a person that I do whinge a lot, but I'm also grateful for a lot. So yeah, so I'm grateful for getting free fuel. I mean, I do have to drive 40k to work every day, but he doesn't have to pay me for my travel. I mean, most people that go to work, their bosses don't pay for their petrol unless they've got a company car. So like I said, you know, I'm grateful for it. And when he put down in the contractors, you know, would you like that? He offered me that, or he offered me the money. So he said, would you like a full, you know, free fuel, sort of whenever you want it, but every week, or do you want me to give you X amount of dollars each week instead? And I added up my wages, and I thought, by the time he gives me that, and then Auntie Jacinda's had her little fucking take, and someone else has had their take, and the GST has had their take, you know, I would only end up with like $80 a week, because he was going to give me $140 a week for petrol, cash. Well, not cash, but included in my wages. And then when I added it all up, I was like, I won't get 140, not after every government has their little, you know, their little pick at it. So I said, no, I'll just keep my wages the same, and I'll just go and fill up, and don't give me the money. So, yeah, it works both ways, I think. But anyway, I will let you go, and I will see you in the morning. I'm milking in the morning, so I have to get up at 3, start at 4, should be home by 9, and then we'll head out for that walk to see if we can find that waterfall after work with Debbie. But until the morning, guys, have a safe night. See you tomorrow. Morning, guys. It's quite funny because I'm in the car, right, and I'm talking quietly because it's early in the morning, so I don't wake someone up. I don't know why I talk quietly, because I'm not at home, just leaving home now. It's 10 past 3. Thought I'd take you for a little bit of a look at Dunedin City at this time of the morning. It's very quiet. I quite like travelling to work in the mornings when I do mornings like this, because the motorway's a lot quieter. Everything's a lot quieter. You're right. If you can hear that noise in the background, it's the heater that's on. It's a bit chilly this morning. Oh, we have a car. Just to my left was Harvey Norman, and the old warehouse on the right. Pardon me. Just got my coffee. It's quite funny, eh? It's driving through, and this time of day, Ryan said it was it's like that's how it was in lockdown. And they had lockdown, just so quiet. The odd car. So I thought I'd just take you for a little bit of a drive this morning while I'm going to work. I won't take you the whole way to work with me. There's nothing to really see, just to go through town and onto the motorway. I just thought I'd show you a little bit of Dunedin in the morning in the city. So today, me and Mum, we're going to go for a walk to that waterfall thing, but we found out that it's a bloody massive walk, to be honest. And it's like, yes, I know that's an orange light I'm driving through, but it's alright. It's quite a long walk to get to it. I mean, I'm like, oh, I can't, because believe it or not, by like at 11, 12 o'clock, about lunchtime, I start feeling really tired from getting up this morning. And I go, oh, I can't be bothered doing a lot. It's like I sit on my ass. But it's like an hour to the waterfall and then an hour back, and so we decided we're going to go for a different little walk. We found this other place we went to a while ago, and we've done half of it, and then we're going to go to the other half today. So I might show you a little bit of it. Providing it's going to be a nice day. I don't like I said yesterday, Dunedin's not always beautiful days. Sometimes it's quite cloudy, it's quite chilly. But on a nice day, it's beautiful. But on a shit day, it's cold. So we're just going to have to see what the weather does do once a sort of daylight comes up. I mean, we can see what's happening. This is our turn onto the motorway. The guy on my right will get to go next. Oh, I do love hot coffee in the morning. I really do. That is Dunedin. Well, not the city because we didn't go down the main street, but that is Dunedin town area where we live. And onto the motorway for the next 30 minutes. And if you watched my other videos, you would have seen this. You would have seen this trip to work before in the daytime. But anyway, I'm going to go and rock some music out, which I can't put on when I've got my YouTube on because they banned me. And I shall catch up with you after work this morning, or after milking, or actually maybe I'll show you inside the couch this morning, eh? When I get there. I'll turn it on, I'll actually give you a little bit of a quick little look at it. Alright, we'll see you there. Alright guys. At work. And the cows are on their way. There we go. What are we on? 3:41 AM. Just make sure everything's all set. We'll turn the lights on to the out here so the cows can come up. Oh yeah. Here we go. Alright, we shall see us after milking. Alright, we are heading home at the end of that milk. Fuck, it's been fucking foggy this morning, I'll tell you that much. And cold. Cold this morning I felt for, well, not forever, but for a while. So it's 8:40. Heading home for the day. I'm not back till tomorrow at lunchtime. I leave home at lunchtime, so I'm back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Anyway, we'll catch us up and we'll see what we're doing today. Me and Mum might be doing something, might not be. And if we are, I'll bring you along and show you what we're doing. Look at the fog, still pretty. I don't know if you can. Sort of lifting, but you can sort of see the haze of it just. Yeah, it's lifting now anyway. Alrighty guys, so I'll come back in later on, finish the video off a bit later on, when we're doing something. Alright, catch us up. So we've gone out to a place called Victory Beach where you're supposed to, well, there may be some sea lions and seals and yellow-eyed penguins, is it? Probably. And we googled all that and yep, well, let's go. So we come to this drive and we're on this gravel road. And we get to the end of the gravel road and it tells us we've got a 3-hour walk to go to the beach from there. Like, I kind of wish they had said that prior to me coming down. So now we're just gonna drive back. It's a bit dumb. I suppose if you want to see sheep, it's good. I'll turn you around and show you what it looks like. It's gravel. That's what you see. It's just for about 8 or 9 k's and then it goes back to the road. So we went to the very end of the road and it told us we've got a 3-hour walk. And we can't do a 3-hour walk because we've got to pick Sophie up in 4 hours. Oh well. We did see some things down here. What did we see down here? Some would have been pushing it to the limit. And that's a 2.5 hour, 3-hour walk. Is that for people? Or is that for us? Yeah, true. We don't know. Oh, we'll stop down here and have a little look. There's heaps of, what are things called? With the long necks? Swans. There's heaps of swans down here. And there's a sign here that says seals. Maybe there are some seals around this area somewhere. I don't think so. I don't think so either, but the sign says seals. Look, we're coming up to the side now and it says seals. Oh, yeah. Have a little look at your window, see if you can see anything. Because it says seals written on the bloody side right in front of us.
Yeah, well, it's just like that flipping sign in Ihope, huh?
Yeah, Kiwis.
Kiwis, never seen one.
No.
Never.
I can't see.
A seal?
I don't know why a seal would.
Why a seal would
maybe
out here.
I don't know.
Maybe someone has seen one before and it's like.
Yeah.
There's seals out here.
Maybe it was lost, so they put up a sign saying a seal. We'll see if we can pull over up here. There's just really nowhere to go for.
There is water, sort of.
Yeah, but there's nowhere to really go for a walk along, is there?
Not really.
Is there a walk path there? Might be able to walk around in that area. Let's pull over. We'll pull over up here and we'll have a little look.
What's that say?
I don't know.
Walking or something? Something about walking?
but see, where do you park here? It's all potholed to the bloody mountains, man. Oh. Oh, dear me. Alright, we'll go for a wander and we'll see if we can see anything. If we do, we'll come back here and let you know. So anyway, we got back on the main road and we thought, oh, we'll just come for a look up here and go for a look around here, and we've just come up to the Dunedin albatross colony, where you ever watch it on the news or anything, you can see that they have those little chicks on the hill. This is where it is, the albatross colony. And then just down to my left is where the little yellow
There is a walk down to the beach, son.
Yeah, I think the gates are closed though. I think you've got to pay to go down to the beach. I think. There's only certain times you're allowed to go down there, I think. I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oh no, that's open.
It's open, is it?
Yeah. So this is the albatross colony up